I'm calling on the eyes of the hawk, the ears of the wolf, the speed of the puma, and the strength of the bear. Welcome to These Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I'm coming back at you strong with the strength of the bear, because today we're going to take a look at the Ramen Toys The Marshal. Oh, man. I can't believe this is here. I really cannot believe that we're actually getting a BraveStarr figure. Now, as you can see, this thing is called the Marshal, right? But we all know what this is. We know what this is right here. I like this side, but it tends to fall. It's so weird. So I got it this way. This looks awesome as well. But yeah, we're going to take a look at Ramen Toys The Marshal. Now, I do believe that there is a 3030 that's coming as well. I saw the prototypes for that. So that's coming. So I look forward to that, folks. I mean, I tell you, this just takes me back to, as a kid, watching BraveStarr, of course. But, you know, around the holiday times, you used to get the little catalogs with the toys and everything. And I know one Christmas I wanted the BraveStarr figures, all right? And so I would just stare at the catalog for hours and circle the toys and, you know, the numbers that they're to, all that stuff like that. And I would just be like, man, I want BraveStarr. I want the, you know, the place where they meet at to buy the drinks and all that stuff like that. The bartender and all the heroes and the villains. You know, you just be dreaming about getting all these figures back then in the day, man. So I spent hours just looking at the catalog over and over again. I wound up getting BraveStarr and I call him Skeletor's brother, the other guy, Tex Hex. So I only had 2 figures. Love the BraveStarr cartoon. I really hope that we get this in live action. I mean, all the 80s cartoons are just like waiting in the wings to make millions and millions of dollars, folks. I mean, think about it. Thundercats cartoon. It'd be awesome in live action. He-Man. Why do we not have a He-Man live action series or live action movie? Why in the world do we not have that? You know, Silverhawks, BraveStarr. I mean, just every 80s, you know, IP could just make billions and billions of dollars. All right, so we got the Marshal, and again, this packaging looks phenomenal, colorful, vibrant. I love it. This is like right up my alley. Y'all know I love the nostalgia, colors, and all that good stuff. So they know what they're doing this. They know how to get us. So we got the Marshal here looking all awesome with all his weapons and his colors and all the strength and the power and abilities that he has. We need a BraveStarr movie, folks. We got to have one, man. I tell you, we got this side image of BraveStarr looking all types of awesome. We have Ramen Toy here on the side. We have this image here that looks so awesome, man. Oh, the Marshal. Oh, boy, I tell you. Then on the side, we have the Marshal. On the back, we got this again. So, folks, I've said enough. I've talked enough. I've babbled enough. And we're going to get this thing open, check it out, see what it's all about, see if we can call upon the strength of the bear, speed of the puma, ears of the wolf, eyes of the hawk, and all that good stuff. All right, let's get to it. All right, folks, I got the Marshal, a.k.a. BraveStarr. We all know what it is, but I got BraveStarr out of the packaging, folks. And, man, this guy looks phenomenal. This is just so awesome. Has to be, hands down, one of the best items that I've gotten this year. I'm going to tell you that right now, folks. I mean, he comes with some awesome accessories. So before we get into all that, I just wanted to kind of show off the little backdrop diorama that he comes with. This looks really awesome. So, I mean, again, this gives me hype for hopefully one day us getting a live action BraveStarr film. So this looks pretty cool. And this is how he'd look kind of standing in front. No, hold on. All right, there we go. All right, so it's pretty cool. I'm always up for getting backdrop dioramas because you can always, you know, take a shot of the figure inside and all that good stuff. So this is really cool. All right, so we got BraveStarr, and then we got tons of accessories, y'all. And y'all know I'm all about the accessories. So up first, we have a swappable head here with more of a smiley BraveStarr like that. And he has a little ponytail action going. And this ponytail, it has like articulation. Does it go? Oh boy, you can put that ponytail up and down too. So he got that real ponytail action here going on here. So this is really cool, folks. So an articulated ponytail. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Nice face sculpt. Love that. So we got this with BraveStarr. We also have some swappable hands. We got this more of a weapon holding, trigger holding hand. All right, so we got that. Looks really good. Got design detail here with the blue around the glove areas, around the knuckle areas. So that looks really good. Up next, we have, I guess, more, gripping hands, you know? So he has the trigger, weapon blaster holding hands. And I guess this would be for another accessory that we'll go over. So he has these two swappable hands as well. My camera focus, there we go. So more gripping weapon action hands for our BraveStarr. All right. And then we have one more set of hands, which is more opened hands for our BraveStarr figure here, or the Marshal, whatever you want to call them, whatever makes you feel good. All right. So we got that. Looks really good. I like the designs for the little blue, I guess the armor blue designs on the glove areas here, man. It looks really cool. It gives you the futuristic type of a look for this intergalactic space marshals. So we have the classic BraveStarr, you know, hat that he wears and everything. I always thought that was just the coolest, man. And again, I didn't mention this. I mentioned it in previous videos, folks. I love cowboy movies, TV shows, and westerns. Shows like Bonanza, Gunsmoke, and all that good stuff. So this is like right up my alley. I love this. So, folks, I love watching Bonanza in my spare time. So, I mean, the cowboys and western shows, I love it, folks. So, you know, we got this hat here. It looks really cool. Let's test it out on our BraveStarr. Look at that. There we go. You know, we got to complete the look. All right. So that looks really good. So they didn't stop there, because we have not only this, you know, the standard hat, but we also have, we get BraveStarr to stand up. We have the other one that has the visor and the communicator device here. So that looks really good too, folks. So we got two different options for hats. And I always thought that was the coolest thing too on the BraveStarr cartoon, when he would, you know, call down a little visor and have the little communicator here. You know, it looks really good. Let's test that out as well. So let's see how it all looks, man. This is a really fun figure to have, man. So yeah. Now this feels like this needs to go down a bit further. I don't know. Looks like it's too high. See, like the communication device should be. Okay, there we go. There we go. So that's how that looks. That looks awesome, folks. Wow. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know how I want to. I know I'm going to want to use this more often, you know, but man, this is a good switch up, man, to have the little visor and the communicator with this BraveStarr figure. So this looks so awesome, man. So got so many different accessories that you can just dive into with this figure here, man. All in all, love the hat. Very classic looking. You know, I love the whites, the blues. I feel like this is kind of like a reddish orange here and everything. So I love that little sunburst here for our BraveStarr. So I want him to put on the standard one so you can see his face. There we go. All right. Oh, I just love it. Hold on. Love it. Love it. All right. So we got that. All right. And up next, we have BraveStarr's swappable vest. All right. So what's a Marshal without, you know, a swappable vest in case he needs that extra, you know, armor when he's going up against Tex Hex or whatever else that comes at him. But yeah, this looks really awesome, folks. All decked out in all blue. I love the minor design details and everything. Everything, it just really plays into that whole futuristic, you know, sheriff and during these times. So this looks really cool, folks. He has the star, the shield here, decked out in all silver. Has that little, I feel like this is like a kind of like an orange, just a reddish orange color here that he has as well. Same color that he had on the hat. So it looks really cool. Nice design, teched out designs here on the back and everything, man. So they really played into that teched out futuristic, you know, sheriff. So I like that, man. So it looks really cool. And you can also swap that out with our BraveStarr. So we have that. All right, folks, up next, we're going to take a look at something that had me super hyped when this figure was revealed. I was like, I want this thing. I got to have it. It looks so cool. And that is the energy shield for the BraveStarr figure here, man. I thought that this was like the baddest weapon that BraveStarr would use during that cartoon run. He didn't use it all the time, but when he did, I thought it was like the coolest. As a kid, I was like, I want that. Now, even as an adult, I want it. I got it. And so when this shield was advertised with this figure, I was like, I'm all in. I want this shield in hand. I want to pose him with this shield. This thing looks awesome, folks. I love translucent accessories. It's kind of like that yellowish, orangish translucent color or plastic that's utilized for this shield here. You can even see the BraveStarr through a little translucent shield. Man, this looks awesome, man. So again, this was like one of the biggest draws for me, along with just how awesome this figure looked, man, and everything else. But to get a BraveStarr figure with a translucent energy shield is just such a huge deal for me. So you would just see this little tab here, and then you would just tap it into the gauntlet area. We're gonna do that right now. All right, so we got this translucent energy shield ready for action. This looks really good. Man, this is a fun figure, folks. I'm so hyped and I'm so happy that I was able to go in and get this guy, man, because, you know, to get a BraveStarr, man, is just such a huge treat for me as a fan. And to just see all the accessories and the just attention to detail that they place with this figure here is just such an awesome treat, man, for me. So satisfying. So it's just like, it feels like a dream, man. Because I'm like, do I actually have a BraveStarr figure now? And it's just like, this has to be like the greatest year of collecting, you know, because it's like BraveStarr and all the other things that's coming out. But this figure is just so much fun, folks. This has to be one of the funnest reviews that I've done ever, man. This is one of them, man, because I'm just loving this BraveStarr figure. I mean, the accessories, everything he has brings to the table, it's just, really hits home for me. All right, folks, up next we have BraveStarr's vintage laser blaster, yet another iconic weapon that BraveStarr would utilize pretty often in the animated series. As you can see, we have a holster for our laser blaster here, and I'm gonna take a closer look at this laser blaster. It's decked out in more of a metallic paint here. Looks kind of like a purplish, silverish type of a color. Love the designs, the detail, and everything. Wish that they would have added a blast effect, maybe a peg for a blast effect, or something that you can place over the end so that you can add that blast effect action to this awesome looking laser blaster, man. Again, man, BraveStarr had like the coolest weapons. I mean, and even how his laser blaster looked, it had a unique look to it. So whoever designed the characters and everything, they did an excellent job, man, and they actually captured it. So I love what they did with the laser blaster. You felt like this was like such an awesome design to add the area down here for the laser blaster, and for this area to be pretty much the standard looking laser area, but to add something like this to the bottom was pretty awesome. So this looks pretty cool, and again, you have the little holster for it, and you place that there. You would just place the holster here, or on either side. There's a peg on either side where you can place the holster, and then you place the blaster in here like this. All right. So that's how that would go. All right, and we have one more accessory here for our BraveStarr figure, and that is the futuristic tomahawk. So this looks really awesome. Decked out in more of that silverish, purplish color here. Now, I don't know this. Yep, so this is the little sheath for the tomahawk. So this comes off, has a little peg here for the other side of his little holster area. But the tomahawk looks really awesome, folks. Love the design, the detail here. Gives you that futuristic tomahawk type of a look to this awesome BraveStarr figure here, folks. So I love what they did with that. All right, and this is how the tomahawk would peg into this area here. Again, man, this looks so awesome. So you get to house the tomahawk here. You get to house the laser blaster on this side. You have the energy shield that you can place here as well. So, I mean, fully stocked with accessories and things to really dive into for a figure such as this, man. So, before we get into the rest of everything else, man, I want to just shout out to the designers for adding this right here, man. This looks so awesome. It really plays, I feel, up to the heritage and the culture of this character in BraveStarr. So I like that. It has a little futuristic look to it as well, man. So I'm hard pressed to keep them with this, but you also want to expose the rest of the figure's design by taking it off, and so that you can see him in his more of that classic BraveStarr look, such as this right here, man. So so much to dive into, so much to really add and place with this figure, man. All right, so now that we've taken a look at all the accessories and all the wonderful things that this guy comes with, let's take a closer look at the Marshal, man. And again, man, phenomenal figure. Love it. Love the designs, the details overall. He has the little yellowish tan costume designs for the jeans. He has more of the brighter tan, yellowish designs for the rest of the shirt area here. I just love to capture all the elements of BraveStarr's colors for his costume. They really did. I love what they did with his costume. The colors really pop. The browns, the tans, the off yellows, everything really blends well together. Love the designs of the gloves, the armored areas here, and the fisted areas here, as you see with the blues. Again, more metallic blue color paint that they're utilizing for these areas here, man. But and here on this side of the little glove area where he pegs the energy shield, he's utilizing more of a black metallic paint here and design. Love what they did with that, folks. So just the detail, the attention to detail, and the thought that was placed into this BraveStarr figure is just very impressive. And then we have his utility belt, man. And I tell you, BraveStarr, he is fully stocked with all types of stuff, man. Man, Batman, eat your heart out, man. Cause look at all the different compartments and everything for his utility belt. Decked out in all brown. Got some silver action going on here. In the buckle, got some little gadgets areas here. Decked out in more of a yellow paint deco. Then we have some silver here for these little kind of like capsule type of utility belt area here that he has here. Then he has the vintage or more of the standard pouches, futuristic pouches for the belt here, man. So I really like what they did with this here. You kind of wonder what this is. Is this like a throwing, kind of like a explosive device here that he has attached to his utility belt, man? I really like this design there. This really stands out for me. These two capsule type of a gadget that he has here to the side. Again, he has the vintage BraveStarr vest here decked out in all white. Then he has the blues, kind of that yellowish oranges here. He has this Marshal star and everything. And again, I love how they handle the gloves. Very futuristic. And again, the black here paint designs that's utilized to, peg for the shield. On point, man. He has a little areas here on the shoulders that you see in the cartoon. Capture that. That's, you look at the little things, as a fan, you'd be like, did it capture that? Did it get that? Did it get this? They got this area here that you see in the cartoon. Everything is just there, folks. I mean, all the way through. The boots are just on point, decked out in that dark brown, got some silver, rocking some of that yellowish oranges area here for the designs, blue here. Man, everything just so futuristic, so techy. Yet, he's in that, that wild, wild west type of world, man. And it's just like, I want to see a BraveStarr Thundercats He-Man crossover, man. I'm hoping one day that we get that. Even in the cartoons, man. I've always wanted them to cross over, but again, man, this guy looks phenomenal, folks. I mean, I can't say enough about this BraveStarr figure. Face sculpt looks phenomenal as well. Love the design, love the detail. Really paying homage and staying true to this guy's heritage, who he is, where he's from. Love the details in the cheek areas, the nose, the mouth, everything really comes together for this figure here. Really love how they lifted those areas in the cheek areas, brow area when you put them to the side. Love how that looks. Again, he has that ponytail action going on. You got a ponytail going up, sideways, down, man. However way you want to do it, man. He's rocking that ponytail action on point, man. And then head details in terms of the articulation. Head can go all the way around, no problem, man. He can look down, he can look up, side to side, all good. Articulation in the arms, really good here. All right, no problem at all. You can go, let's see if he has some go all around with the waist. Okay, no problem with that. He has a nice ab crunch. He can go all the way down. Articulation with this guy is pretty impressive, folks. Articulation here in the elbows, no problem. Nice extension. Wrist area, all the way around. Go up and down. So a little bit of rocking and everything in the wrist area. Nice articulation and extension in the wrist. The elbows can do the splits. passed the split test. Look at, oh, and I just left him like that. He can say, Jean-Claude Van Damme, eat your heart out. Look at that there. All right, and then in terms of the knees, he can go all the way back like that. Nice articulation here in the foot area, even with the designs of the boots. A little bit of a lot of rocking. All right, so nice articulation all the way around with this figure, man. So you will have no problem articulating the Marshal, or we know him as the BraveStarr figure, for any type of pose, man. I mean, again, there's just so much to this figure that you can do as a fan of this character. So many ways that you can design them, but so many ways that you can apply various weapons, accessories to give them certain looks, and everything. Even with this here, man, to give them this right here, that's an added bonus, and to add this look to him, that's an added bonus. So just so many looks that you can give this figure that really makes them just so much fun, even something like this, just so cool to have, I mean, as a fan. So you kind of go like, what look do I want to give this guy? Where do I want to go with a BraveStarr figure such as this? And it gives you so many options as a fan of this beloved 80s character. Hands down, one of the greatest figures, best figures of the year for me. And I look forward to more. Ramen Toys, bring on Tex Hex, bring on. I know 3030 is coming. So if I can at least get 3030 and BraveStarr, I'm all good, folks. But man, I tell you, this guy is the real deal, y'all. Watch out. Here comes the Marshal. And I got more 80s action, more 80s love coming your way with some of the most iconic characters from the 80s that helped make my childhood what it was, man. Man, the 80s was just the best. You just had so many great characters, so many awesome cartoons and everything. So these characters really are symbolic of that. And I'm utilizing the Super 7 Ultimate figures, starting with Quicksilver from the Silverhawks. Then up next, we have my main man, Duke. And then up next, we have the Lord of the Thundercats, Lino. And then last, but certainly not least, we have the heroic, the iconic, the one and only leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime. I really wanted to see how this BraveStarr figure would measure up, when posing him beside these Super 7 Ultimate figures. And he really blends in. He really works well with them. Now, that was my thing. I was like, is he going to be too small? Is he going to blend in well? Because I really want to create this whole 80s aesthetic of figures that I have with the Thundercats and the G.I. Joes and the Silverhawks, Transformers. So, he really blends well with the Super 7 Ultimate figures, I feel now. Now, watch Super 7 release a BraveStarr figure. You know they're going to do that at some point. And alongside our BraveStarr figure, I have yet another big-time cowboy coming your way in the form of the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Jonah Hex action figure. And since we don't have that 3030 yet, I do have a stand-in until we do get that 3030 that I'm pretty sure is coming soon, folks. And that is the Masters of the Universe Origins Stridor figure. Now, I had a blast reviewing this guy, so I'll put a link in the description below, but this is a pretty cool stand-in until we get BraveStarr's 3030 horse, and this is how it goes. You can slide on in, and there you go. So this works. I like it. All right. So just until we get 3030 in. So, I like this, folks. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about utilizing the Stridor in place of 3030 until we get them in? So, for one mechanical horse to another. And here we have BraveStarr alongside the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Nightfall Batman. All right, let's get on to the next. All right, and here to wrap up the comparison, I have the Dassin Toys' BraveStarr action figure. And I got to tell you, folks, I was very disappointed with this figure, man. I mean, it's just so small. Like, it's just like, I thought he would be like a little bigger than he is. He has an animated look to him. I think they did an excellent job in terms of capturing that animated look and the colors and everything. Very small figure, man. If you want something like very small, kind of figurine-ish to add to your collection, to have on your desk or something like that, this is it right here, man. But this does not hold a candle to this right here, folks. I mean, this is just night and day. I mean, this is up my alley. I mean, I wanted something along the sides of this BraveStarr, and the detail and the accessories. It's just, I mean, there's just no comparison. You know, I was excited to get this figure, man, but then when I took him out of the package, I saw the package. I'm like, where the figure at? And I was like, this thing is just so small. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, or what was the Ant-Man had used the Pym particles on them or whatever. But yeah, both have, you know, I mean, this one that has some pluses, man. They have some good, you know, a few accessories and whatnot, man. But this is where it's at, y'all. But folks, let me know in the comments, which BraveStarr do you like better? Do you like Ramen Toys' version of BraveStarr, or do you like Dyson Toys' version of the BraveStarr figure? Let me know in the comments, folks. All right, folks, that is a wrap. That's all I have for this episode. But man, I had a blast with this, the Marshal, aka BraveStarr action figure from Ramen Toys. Man, I tell you, I'm gonna be looking more into that line, because I'm just this figure was phenomenal, man. Very impressed. Look forward to 3030 and whatever else they're gonna provide us from this whole world of BraveStarr, man. But very impressed with what they provided me here with this BraveStarr figure. So much to dive into, so many options, so many things that you can put to this figure here, and just what he represents, man. Just the beauty and the glory of the 80s, man. And to tell you, man, just every time I look at this figure, I just think about, every time I look at everything that's here on the table, man, it just represents some of the best moments of my life as a kid, you know, racing home, you know, watching these cartoons and then trying to reenact those things out in the yard, you know, playing with friends or your cousins or whatever. So, I mean, this is just so awesome to be able to, you know, have this figure and to just enjoy, you know, having the quality, you know, of this figure here with this BraveStarr. So, man, look forward to 3030. Hopefully we'll get Tech Sex as well. But again, appreciate you all for tuning in. Be sure to comment below. Let me know, what do you think about this, the Marshal? I'm stop calling him out. Y'all know this BraveStarr, right? This BraveStarr. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about BraveStarr? Do you have it? Were you on the fence about it? Or have you changed your mind? Or are you gonna be like, you know what, I want this figure now, I'm gonna go get it? Or are you still like, I don't know? Or do you already have it already? You might not, you might even have it already. Let me know in the comments, folks. Also, be sure to ring that bell for all notifications so you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And also, don't forget to what? Yep, like, share, and subscribe. If you've already done that, I truly appreciate it, folks. And remember that I'm on social media with Instagram and Twitter. So if you have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. And folks, be sure to check out my community tab. I'm always posting news and updates there. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And give me the strength of the bear, speed of the puma, ears of the hawk. All right, until next time, folks. Bye for now.